This video is to be used for educational purposes only and is not intended to replace individual research or licensed investment advice. Unique experiences and past performance does not guarantee future results. Trading stocks, options, and spot currencies involves substantial risk, and there's always the potential for loss. Your trading results may vary. No representations are being made that any software or training will guarantee profits or not result in losses from trading. This is the Premier Trade Market Wrap with Ivan Caesar.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the Premier Trade Market Wrap for Thursday, August 16th, 2007. U.S. stocks rose after a late-day rally, and banks and brokerages helped the Dow Jones Industrial Average erase a 343-point drop. Citigroup, Bank of America, and J.P. Morgan Chase led financial shares to the biggest gain in a week as expectations grew that the Federal Reserve will cut interest rates. The Dow Jones Industrial Average ended lower by only 14 points at 12,847. The Nasdaq also rebounded but ended lower by 7 3/4 points at 24,51. But the S&P 500, however, managed to close positive by 4.5 points at 1411. The number of U.S. workers signing up for jobless benefits rose unexpectedly to 322,000 last week, the highest level in 2 months, but still pointing to a steady job market. Economists polled ahead of the report were expecting the weekly claims level to inch down to a seasonally adjusted 313,000 for the week ending August 11th. St. Louis Federal Reserve Bank President William Poole said recent financial market turmoil has not undermined the U.S. economy, and at this time, there is no need for the central bank to ride to the rescue with an emergency rate cut. Poole said market developments will no doubt extend the housing slump, but it is uncertain how long the downturn will last or how deep it will be. The Federal Reserve Bank of New York said it may need to pump cash into the economy to keep interest rates from creeping higher. The Fed said it may need to expand banks' cash reserves to prevent them from charging a higher rate on overnight loans. Construction of new homes fell to the lowest level in more than a decade in July as builders continue to struggle with the steepest housing slump since 1991. The Commerce Department reported that construction of new homes and apartments dropped 6.1% last month to a seasonally adjusted annual rate of 1.38 million units. That was down 21% from the pace of activity a year ago and presented the slowest pace since January 1997. Countrywide Financial Corp, the nation's largest mortgage lender, borrowed $11.5 billion from a group of 40 banks to fund loans in a move that shows just how deep the lending crisis has become. Countrywide said it made the move amid a credit crunch that has driven a number of its smaller peers into bankruptcy. In earnings news, Fannie Mae, the largest U.S. buyer and guarantor of home mortgages, reported that its profit dropped more than 35% last year on lower interest income and the cost of accounting revisions. The government-sponsored company, which finances or guarantees 1 of every 5 home loans in the United States, said it earned $4.1 billion or $3.65 a share in 2006. Beazer Homes released unaudited condensed financial statements that affirmed its previous released third-quarter result. The final report was delayed due to accounting irregularities. Beazer has said that its former chief accounting officer may have inflated reserves and other accrued liabilities in prior accounting periods. Scheduled economic reports for Friday include consumer sentiment for the month of August. As for earnings reports for Friday, we have Delta Apparel, Insight Communications, and J.M. Smucker. This has been the Premier Trade Market Wrap for Thursday, August 16th, 2007.